Alright, got the wagon out. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So for the glare, and this is in. So I'm gonna have to take this piece down. There is something I wanted to talk to you guys about, and that's why I was so much in a rush to finish my hatch, because this is something that's important for anybody that's in the process of buying a house, who's looking into buying a house, and also anybody that's newly purchased the house. And this is something that you would definitely want to know about, even if you already have a house. This is something that you should check upon purchasing a house, but sometimes when you think you have a buyer's realtor versus a seller's realtor. Buyer's realtor meaning that they're for the buyer. They're looking out for the best interest of the buyer, and they don't do their job. And me, in my case, just kind of gotten overwhelmed or distracted with the land was for rent at the time, and I was just not going to have that, and just kind of gotten sidetracked with that. Wasn't able to thoroughly go over every single documentation. So one of the things that I did miss, and you guys should definitely check out, and this is something that you most definitely want to make sure you know for sure when you are in the process of buying a house, because this could cost you big time down the road. All right, so this here is my hot water heater. I've taken it used to have a insulated wrapping around it. That's right here on the ground. I've taken it off, mainly because I wanted to see what was going on with it. I wanted to see if there was condensation or it was actually leaking. And had a friend of mine come out and check it out, and he said it's leaking from around here. This is the pressure relief valve, and it's running down and it's coming down here. So I'm going to have this replaced. Matter of fact, you can see the water coming out of it right here. So this here is all water. You can see it's coming, it's running down from the valve here and coming down on the ground. So I kind of have it fortunate where it's not actually leaking from the hot water heater itself, it's leaking from the valve. What he told me was even if you replace the seals in there, it's going to start leaking again. So and plus this hot water heater is not up to code. So I'm going to have to replace this hot water heater with a more modern, more insulated hot water heater. And as you can see, it's a tight fit right here between the hot water heater and the wall. So the one I'm going to get is it's going to be a 40-gallon hot water heater, and this one here is a 30-gallon hot water heater. And you will be able to see it on the let me get this light on the actual thing here, and it says the capacity and it tells you the gallon. So with all the projects, I kind of slow things down a little bit, because you kind of realize that like I said in my previous video, I want to knock one thing out before I jump to another, because I have several different projects. But thankfully this one here is just leaking from the valve, so it's not an emergency, but I definitely want to get this fixed. So let me show you all something real quick. So in here is where I have a whole ton of documents, right? So when I bought the house, my realtor, Mr. Lazy Man, worried about getting paid, told me that I'm going to get a lot of warranty. I'll get all the warranty with the house. Let me plug this thing up here. So that gave me a little bit piece of comfort. So you don't actually that stuff was found out or was told to me at the day of closing. And I don't know if any one of you guys been at closing before, but it gets really, 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 really hectic. So without me putting anybody's personal information out here, I'm just going to show you guys something. So on here, where it says hot water heater, and then it has the expiration date. See if I can get this a little closer. I'm trying to get this thing to focus. Expiration date is 5/25/98. So I am essentially getting a warranty, yes, with the house. But all these documents that I got, and you look through them, you say, yes, okay, you get warranty with the house. Hot water heater, you see it. Hot water heater, you see it. It's the day of closing. Your assumption is your realtor is going to have your best interest in heart, because they're supposed to look over this stuff to make sure that you're not getting taken advantage of, right? And I blame this on myself also, not 100% the realtor, but as you can see, I have a ton of receipts and warranties that I'm really going through them, because I realize like all this is just trash. All this is garbage. Maybe only one thing in here is warranted, and it's probably not even in the house. But yeah, I could make a ton of videos about cars. I have 3 vehicles plus my girlfriend's car. But these are videos that really are one of the reasons why I started my YouTube page was because, for the simple fact that YouTube is a community, and you want to help in whichever way you can. So this is definitely something I definitely want you guys to try to share, because it is tax time, tax season, and I know a lot of people are gonna get duped. And right now they're messing with the interest rate, and stuff like that. Trying to get the economy flowing. And this is just one extra thing to put on your checklist to make sure that this is one extra thing to put on your checklist when your family member is purchasing a house, because it's a disheartening feeling when you've got, but it's hate in you that's not going to share certain information to let somebody else know that, hey, look out for this stuff when you're purchasing a house. So definitely something to share with other people, or definitely something to keep in mind to put on your checklist. Definitely I should have another video with this in regards to checking with your city council, or checking in the area that you're going to buy with your city council in the future development, and I'll show you in the next video about that. But this video is not about me tightening the steering wheel. Instead of making a video about this, I wanted to do the video about the home warranty and the hustle that goes behind that, because it's definitely it's a game, and the more leg up you can have on the game, it's the better. I mean, I got played a little bit, but it wasn't for me. I kind of got a good deal on the house itself, mainly because what I qualified as far as loan is concerned. I didn't go nowhere. So say I qualified for maybe $200,000 house. I just went halfway into that, because it's no point of getting something more than what you want unless you're going to your plan is to rent it out. But yeah, man. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave your comments down below, because you guys know, if you follow any of my videos, I am always transparent, I am always open, and I'm always trying my best not for you guys to go through some of the mistakes I went through. And some of it I just didn't do a research, or I just didn't even have it in my mind to look for it. I mean, the information can be out there, but if you don't know what to look for, then you just will never know. So definitely something to put on your checklist. Amongst any other thing, you can check out my videos, my first time home buyer experience video, and that'll give you a few tips. But this is mainly about, and I'm not trying to babble on, but and and keep drawing out the conversation. But this is something that is important. That this could be a pocket breaker. This could be something where you get caught without hot water in the winter, or your furnace could go up and you're under the false pretense that you're under warranty, only to find out that the warranty is expired maybe 10 years ago. You know, I tell people all the time, you need to know. All right, so now that I've gotten the plastic piece off, I found the culprit to why it's missing a bolt. Each other out, man. Unity is strength. One love. Stay up. Stay blessed. I guess ain't nothing some Loctite can't fix. I was gonna just throw this bolt back up here, but no point. I already got the Loctite. Just gotta wind this thing up. Put it on there. Like so. And I guess the bolt must have fell out, and I took it and put it in the little cigarette in the cup holder, not even realizing that it came out of here.